Hello students, in previous lecture we have seen the working principle and different types of the CCTV, that is surveillance camera, and the various types of CCTV cameras, what is DVR system and how it is used, the entire working principle of your CCTV surveillance system. Okay, in today's lecture what we are going to discuss is the public address system, which is popularly also called as PA system, as well as the thermostat. Okay, so we'll start the lecture. Public address system, that is PA system, is nothing but a sound system having an electronic amplifier with the mic as input and loudspeaker as output. So public address system is what? It is just a sound system. Okay. What happens in sound system? You are just having one input and you just observe or listen that input into the louder form. Okay. So here mic is nothing but used as an input. Okay. Whatever you are going to talk, you are going to talk that in the mic. All right. And whatever you're going to listen from the output side is nothing but a large enlarged value of your input signal that is going to be listened with the help of loudspeaker. In some cases, audio output is processed through the equalizer or mixer circuit to speaker. Okay, so audio output is processed through the equalizer or mixer circuit. Whatever audio input or whatever output we are going to have, that is nothing but processed through the equalizer or mixer circuit to the speaker. It increases the loudness of a human voice, musical instrument, or other acoustic sound sources, or recorded sound or a music. So, for an example, if we are having a rally, okay, in the rally, one person, the leader of that rally, continuously talking. Okay, but that voice of that one person is not reachable to the all public which is available out there. Okay, so in that case what we are going to do, we are going to give that person a mic and we are just amplifying his voice on a loudspeaker, so that what will happen, whatever he is talking, that will be audible to the rest of the people also. After that, PA system are used in a public venue that requires that an announcer, performance, etc. be sufficiently audible at a distance over a large area. Now we can use this public address system in any public venue. For an example, if there is a marriage ceremony happening, if there is a prize distribution ceremony which is happening, or is there any sport competition is there, or like any public activity where you have to enlarge the voice of the person who is speaking. In that case, you can use this public address system. Typical application include live show, public meetings, sport events, public transportation stations, school, etc. So the typical applications are given here. First is nothing but a live show. Okay, if there is a singer, probably like one of the singer is there, he is having a live concert. In that concert, he is going to have one mic and there are multiple loudspeakers are put so that whatever he is going to sing, that will be audible to the all the people who are in the particular area. After that, public meetings, the rally example I told you. After that, sports venue, sports event, for an example, if there is a match which is going on, okay, any kind of match or sport, any sports is going on, in that case for the announcement or to giving the instruction, telling the rules, there is a public address system which is used. After that, public transportation, like most of the times you might have heard on the bus stops, either railway stations, on the airports, there are continuous announcement are there. Okay, for that, for announcing those instructions, they are using PA system. Okay, what is PA system? Again, the member of the bus transportation or train transportation or any authority of the airport, that they are going to talk on a mic, and the voice of that one person is going to be spread all over the area. In short, PA system is useful to transmit audio communication to the group of peoples. So basically, the very basic important thing of like why we are using PA system, it is useful to the transmit audio communication to the group of peoples. Now we'll see the block diagram of this PA system. First of all, this is microphone, or you can just call it as a mic. Here we are going to speak something, that is nothing but the input of the system. Output of this mic is connected to the audio preamplifier. Okay, what will happen here? The audio preamplifier will amplify your signal. Okay, after that, output of audio amplifier is given to the power amplifier so that it can run the speaker. Okay, if you just directly connect output of audio amplifier to the speaker will not work, right? Why? Because it needs power amplification. Then and then only it will be able to transfer that more voice message or the audio message to the amplified format. This is nothing but a DC power supply. So remember one thing, whenever you are going to drive any electronic circuit, it will need a power supply. Okay, power supply is essential part of the any electronic device. So that is why power supply is again very most common factor, which is given to the audio amplifier also and power amplifier also. So this is nothing but a PA system block diagram. And second, this image shows the physical configuration. This is how it looks like. Okay. So if I'm talking from the mic, it will get connected to the speaker area and it will amplify my voice and transmit it over a distance. As shown in the above figure, the public address system consists of a microphone, audio amplifier, speaker, and a power supply to drive the circuit of the amplifier. Typical portable public address system is shown in the next figure. So this is the next figure which will show you the physical configuration of a PA system. Okay. Now working of each block in a public address system. We'll discuss working of each and every block which is drawn in this figure. Okay. Very first is your microphone. It converts sound wave of a speech into electrical signal. So in the previous lecture only I just told you what is the basic function of mic. It will convert that audio message or the physical quantity into its equivalent electrical signal. Whatever we are going to talk, that information, the speech or those that audio signal is nothing but a physical quantity, right? The function of microphone is to convert that physical quantity into its equivalent electrical signal, which is of low voltage signal. Hence before it is to be connected to the speaker, be amplified sufficiently. After that, there is an audio amplifier. This boosts the small audio signals generated from the microphone to feed the power amplifier input. So what is the main function of audio amplifier? It is going to boost or it is going to amplify or it is going to increase the small audio signals. Okay. After that, output of this audio preamplifier is connected to the power amplifier. Now this power amplifier amplifies the audio signal to the large power in order to drive the loudspeaker. As I told you, if you just connect directly output of this audio preamplifier to the speaker, it will not work. Just to drive your loudspeaker, you have to connect output of audio preamplifier to the power amplifier. And at the very last, there is a DC power supply. It provides the energy to the preamplifier and power amplifier. So this is like general statement. Whenever you are using any kind of electronic device, you need a power supply. All right. If some public address system is to be applied in an auditorium for a music programs, output of the power amplifier is connected through the mixer to the loudspeaker, where the audio signal quality can be controlled at the particular frequency. Okay, for an example, if you are installing this PA system for a public venue, that is like musical program, in that case, the output of your power amplifier is connected through the mixer to the loudspeaker. Why? Because you can, by doing this, you can just maintain or you can just control the particular frequency. Okay, there may be more than one microphone at input and more than one speaker at output as per the application of the system. If there are four people who are talking, okay, so we can have four different microphones and maybe there are total 5 to 10 of your loudspeaker. So it is completely dependent on the area or the application which you are for which you are using this PA system. Nowadays, wireless portable public address system are also available. So here we have seen that this physical configuration have mic is connected to this speaker with the help of wired communication, right? So wire is connected between mic and speaker. Nowadays, wireless PA system is also available. In general, specification of public address system is defined by the wattage. The number of watts that need depends on the number of factors including style of music, the size of the venue, the location, that is indoor or outdoor, and the number of people in the audience. So basically, the selection of a public address system is dependent on multiple factors. One of the factor is the style of music. If you're having like rock and pop music concert, in that case, like you will have a different kind of wattage of your PA system. If you are going to attend a very soft music, where Indian classical music or something like that, you will have a low power music, low wattage PA system. Okay, size of the venue. If I'm having a small auditorium in which the program is going on, then the number of speaker will require less. Okay, if that the auditorium is too large, in that case, I will require large number of loudspeakers. Even like the location is also important, indoor and outdoor. Inside, if you're just having your function inside, like indoor function, that is within a auditorium or within a hall, within a home, so the intensity or the power requirement is very less. Okay, but If that is in the outdoor, that is on the, if like cricket match is going on a ground, in that case you will need a large power amplifier. Okay. So these are the terms which you need to consider while selecting a PA system. Technically, with all things being equal, if we double the number of watts, we double the sound pressure level. Our ears do not necessarily perceive the volume as twice as loud. The reason for this are quite complicated, but as a general rule, doubling the number of watts increases the perceived volume by around 30%. So this is just an doubling of your voice frequencies or doubling the total entire sound. So I think we are like pretty much clear with the public address system. For very few things which you have to remember is the block diagram of the public address system and the applications of each and applications of PA system and working of each block in the block diagram. All right. Now we'll start the thermostat. Now what is thermostat? A thermostat is a component which senses the temperature of a physical system and performs the action so that the system's temperature is maintained near a desired set point. For an example, if there is a system, okay, polyhouse or greenhouse, something like that is there, in which you have to maintain the particular temperature. All right. So thermostat is a device which will observe or it will sense the current temperature. Okay. For an example, the current temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and the reference point I set to the 25 degrees Celsius. Now what will happen? Thermostat will sense the current temperature. It is 30. Okay. And to what we have to regulate it? It to the 25. Thermostat will automatically decrease the temperature to 25. The main function of thermostat is that to detect the temperature and performs the action so that the system's temperature can maintain its desirable set point. Thermostat are used in any device or system that heats or cools the set point temperature like room temperature, central heating, air conditioners, water heaters, as well as kitchen equipment including oven and refrigerators and the medical and scientific incubators also. So these are the applications of thermostat where you can just use this thermostat. Okay. There are several types of thermostat like mechanical or non-programmable, manual thermostat, digital non-programmable thermostat, programmable thermostat, wireless thermostat, communicating thermostat, etc. So these are the various types of thermostats available. Mechanical is what? Mechanical parameters are there in that thermostat. After that, manual is what? You have to manually do everything, like whatever operation you want, you have to do it manually. Digital non-programmable is what? The output display of that thermometer is a digital. Okay, but those thermometers are not programmable. You cannot change the function of it. There are programmable thermostat also available. You can just change the temperature. You can just change the reference value. You can just program it according to your condition. Wireless is what? Without any wired connection, you can just have a communication with the help of thermostat. After that, thermostat is useful sensor to automate electronic or electrical system. We can have simple example of automatic electric iron. When we set temperature for ironing particular cloth like silk, cotton, wool, it remains constant due to make and break switch of power supply controlled by the bimetallic strip thermostat. So the example is given of a electric iron. Nowadays we have that smart electric iron in which what happens if you set a temperature on a, like if I want to iron a particular cloth like a silk. Okay, to iron the silk, the temperature does not require very high. With the low temperature also, you can just iron the cloth of silk. But in case of cotton, you need a high temperature. Now, likewise, it will operate automatically. Another example is the electric water geyser. It maintains the constant temperature of water flow by switching water heating element on and off at desirable value. The next example is what? The water geyser. The water geyser will do what? It will heat up the temperature water to the particular level. If I set the temperature of water as 12 degrees Celsius, so what will happen? Entirely I will get the 12 degrees Celsius water only. Okay, how it happens? The switching off and on and off the power supply. Another example is thermostat is also used to control the cooling process too. A good example in everyday life is a cooling control inside refrigerator. What happens inside in case of the refrigerator? The temperature is maintained. Okay, the outside temperature does not affect on the temperature of the refrigerator. Why? Because we have set the temperature to the maybe like to the 10 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius, 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so in that case, what happens? It is not going to change according to the temperature of the outside of the refrigerator. We set the cooling temperature inside the refrigerator by controlling the knob, which is nothing but a set value for the temperature at which thermostat will operate to switch on and switch off compressor of the refrigerator and maintain constant temperature. Okay, so what will happen here? The thermostat will continuously operate and it will switch on and switch off the compressor according to the requirement. Beside these domestic applications of the thermostat, it is widely used in the industrial applications too. Okay, so the applications of thermostat are not limited to the domestic purpose. Those are used in the industrial applications as well. Thermostats are used to monitor and regulate the temperature of an indoor area. So there are many industries which requires maintaining of the temperature or regulating the temperature. So where you can use this thermostat, an electronic thermostat senses the temperature, such as with the thermistor or thermocouple, and returns an electric signal to the rest of the heating, ventilation and the air conditioning, HVAC, heating, ventilation and air conditioning system, indicating which functions heating or cooling should be enabled. The typical digital thermometer controller used in a HVAC system is shown in the figure 3.17. So this is the typical thermometer which you will be observed in the HVAC. What is HVAC? It is heating, ventilation, air and air conditioning. Okay. So this is how that typical digital thermostat controller looks like. You will have the facility of heating, facility of the ventilation as well as the air conditioning. So with this, we are completed with the chapter. If you guys having any kind of problem with any of the point, just let me know. We'll discuss that in a live lecture.